Hi everybody, how you doing? Uncle Bruce here from Stock Markets with Bruce. Welcome to all of you around the world who catch my show every day, Monday to Friday when the markets are open. I'm not on tomorrow. Tomorrow's Thanksgiving. Today is the 22nd of November, Wednesday here in 2023, the day before U.S. Thanksgiving. Thank you all for joining in and spending some time with me today. Hope you're going to have a wonderful holiday for those of you in the United States. For those of you not in the USA, but are affected perhaps by the US Thanksgiving, maybe you're in the financial business or you play the markets, tomorrow is kind of a pause in the action. So we'll take that. That'll be a day off for Jen and I tomorrow. Jen will be watching NFL football. I'll be sleeping in. So looking forward to that. Friday, we're on. The markets close early. Instead of closing at 4 o'clock Eastern, I think it's 1 o'clock Eastern. So we call that a shortened trading day for Friday, Thanksgiving Friday. I'll be on and look forward to seeing you. Thanks everybody for popping in today. So far this morning, we've had a number of little things go on here. We're trying to keep track of, first of all, I'm watching the NVIDIA shares because last night after the bell, NVIDIA announced their earnings. And as expected, they exceeded their numbers that had been guessed at by analysts, even what the company posted. The sales were 18 billion for the 3 months. That's 6 billion a month in chips they are selling. And they got orders for more than that. And last year it was 6 billion for the quarter. This year 18 billion. The estimate was 15 billion. So they are ramping it up. But the stock is up $1.37 to $500 a share. The all-time high 505.48 was set, I believe, yesterday for a moment. This morning we were at 505, 506 for a moment. And now we're at 500 a share on NVIDIA. Now, could it be that as the day wears on and as next week comes around and the week after comes around, we start inching up into the 520, 540 range, 550 range? Sure. Will it though? I don't know. Is it going back to 400? I don't really think so. The analysts are going to start coming out now. I've noticed this morning a couple of analysts have upped their price targets into the 650 range. This is going to now be happening with many analysts. They're going to look at the numbers and go, these guys can do 15 to 20 billion a month in sales going forward another year or two. The numbers coming out of the company will be phenomenal. The question is, what about the year after that? If you satisfy the demand for chips and the rest of the competition is catching up to you, could you be in a scenario where in the next year, Intel and AMD and the other major computer chip manufacturers are going to be manufacturing the kind of chips you're selling now all by yourself, and now you're going to be, you're not going to have the lead anymore? That might be something to think of. Anyway, we'll follow it. We'll see what's going on. The only trades I've been recommending on NVIDIA have been iron condors, and if you're going to do an iron condor on NVIDIA, you got to have a $100 to $150 range of protection, and that might not be enough. So tread carefully there. In any event, that story is out. Other stories are out. Oil right now getting whacked. We're down about $3 a barrel in the pre-market this morning to 74.69, 74.70. The story now is there was supposed to be an OPEC meeting in Vienna this weekend. And the story goes that about a few hours ago, the rumor was there isn't going to be an OPEC meeting this weekend. It's going to be postponed till next week sometime. And now the question is, well, why? Why would they postpone a meeting? Well, this farce, OPEC, this is the jaunt of jaunts. If you're a third world player and you're in OPEC, this is your weekend getaway for a shopping trip for you and your wife and friends and relatives. You fly on private jets, government jets, especially from dictator countries. You fly in luxury to Vienna, stay in the Ritz-Carlton or high-end place like that. Vienna's a beautiful city, by the way. I was just there. I did a video on Vienna. I love the place. You're going to shop for Patek Philippe wristwatches, Rolex wristwatches, Coach purses, and Jimmy Choo high heel shoes, and men's clothing and children's. I mean, this is an outing. You're there to do your Christmas shopping in Vienna, and you're going to the OPEC meeting. The husband goes to the OPEC meeting. Let's be real. In the third world countries, the wife goes shopping and the husband goes to these meetings. Everything is predetermined. Everything is pre-negotiated. Everything is already figured out. So OPEC likes to have a show where they have a meeting and photo ops, and then they release a statement. The statement is already pre-written usually, but not this weekend's show. There's dissension in the ranks, and there's a good reason why there's dissension in the ranks. First of all, no matter what OPEC says their target is for production, it's a fallacy. It's a joke. There's no enforcement of that number. That's all fantasy land. These guys cheat. If you're with a small country that's sitting on a piss pot of oil, and you have 100 million people, 50 million people living in your country that are destitute, you don't give a crap about them anyway. So you're not going to share the wealth of the country. You're going to give the government funding as little as necessary and skim the rest off the top. And you're going to cheat on 100,000 barrels a day, 200,000 barrels a day. You're going to make side deals. And this money is going to go right into your Swiss bank accounts and elsewhere around the world for the villa in the Mediterranean, the villa in Vienna, because I did say earlier they will stay at the Ritz-Carlton. I have a suspicion that a lot of these guys don't stay at any hotels. They stay in their villas in Austria. They have villas in Switzerland. They have wonderful Mediterranean villas. They have New York property. They have property in Hong Kong or Singapore. Around the world, nothing but the best, and private jets to get them to where they're going. And so they're cheating, and they're pocketing billions a year off the table. No taxmen to worry about because they run the country. They're the dictators. It's a wonderful, wonderful world when you're the dictator. It can be quite nice. So obviously the unified announcement is not unified right now. And so they're still negotiating a deal here. They're trying to figure this out. The Saudis have been cutting production, and they've been talking to the Russians about, why don't you cut production? And that'll drive the price up to $110 a barrel. Let's screw the Americans. Let's screw the Europeans. The Europeans and the Americans and other countries are saying, oh yeah, watch this. We're going electric. And we're going to make it very expensive for people to buy gasoline in our countries, because we're just going to tax the hell out of it with these carbon taxes. And people will shift to hybrids and will shift to full electric. And we will put billions into the infrastructure over the next 10, 15 years to get a third or half or 2/3 of all of our vehicles into electric. There'll be very few vehicles left in non-electric. And this will drop need for oil by 4%, 10%, 12%. There'll be a drop of how much oil the world needs per day. And if it can be 4 or 5 million barrels a day less required out of the 100 whatever million barrels a day every day we chew up, this will crush OPEC. Because OPEC is Saudi Arabia wanted to be the swing producer. Saudi Arabia wants to be in a position where if they cut production by 1 million barrels a day, it'll drive the price up $15 a barrel. And it won't cost Saudi Arabia anything, because they'll get more money for less produced, just as much money coming in the front door, and preserve their reserves that much longer. The Western world is saying, yeah, well, watch this. You had oil at 110 a barrel when the Ukraine thing began. Now we're at 74.59 a barrel and falling. we'll drop this even further. And it's in the Western world's best interest to get oil prices lower for many angles. One, the cost of doing business in America, Canada, Europe, the rest of the industrialized world. Two, excess funds going to those who use those dollars for no damn good. Who are we talking about? Oh, the Iranians, the Russians. We're talking about countries that want to be aggressive in their policies. Well, if you can bankrupt the Russians by putting it to the point where they're getting $40 a barrel on the black market instead of 60, that hurts. If you hurt the OPEC ministers and members by reducing prices, you're going to dissuade them from wanting to support Hamas, for example, against the Jews, or supporting the Russians against the Ukrainians. This kind of thing. Now, a lower oil price is good for China because China is a net importer of oil. It's great for Japan. They're an importer. South Korea, importer. Good for those economies because, again, cheaper pricing. Good for the world economy, lower inflation, which could mean lower interest rates eventually. So this is what's happening here. If you want to help your country in America and Canada and Europe, if you're watching me from any G20 country, which pretty well all of you are, because I don't get very many emails from Ghana and Ivory Coast and other countries that are heavy oil producers. I don't get emails from viewers over there. They don't need my help on how to make money in the market because they print their own money. But if you're a G20 viewer of mine, and that's pretty well 99.999% of you, you want to help your country, want to help your pocketbook, use less gas when you drive your car. Use less oil if at all possible. Put solar panels on your house. Get a hybrid vehicle, improve your mileage on your next vehicle. That's the favor you can do yourself. That's for your country, for the world, the environment, but more importantly, your bank account. Just your buddy Uncle Bruce giving you sound, reasonable advice. Oh gosh, we're trying to save the world here. Thank you all for popping through here and joining me from time to time. Those of you who are here daily, you're the best of the best of the best. Thank you for the thumbs ups, everybody, getting this channel a little bit of momentum. Class number 17 is coming up, by the way. For those of you who are looking to get smarter with regards to how to write options and how to cash in, you're going to want to join me for class 17. I'm going to be talking about how to fix problems, how to correct option mistakes. There are all kinds of tricks that can be employed, all kinds of trade techniques that can be employed when options are working against you, especially if you're a writer. Casinos, when casinos have slot machines paying out too much money, miraculously, they have a mechanical problem. The casino management upstairs, they can turn the power off on a slot machine and just disable it. They literally don't have to come up to the machine and unplug it. They literally just hit a switch somewhere on a computer tab that's machine number so-and-so shuts down and has a mechanical problem and has to be serviced. They rejigger the payout system on the machine and they reopen it, and the next unsuspecting gambler puts $100 in there, and that $100 disappears a lot faster than they thought it would. Wow. And casinos keep winning. They just change the payouts on their machines. Option writers around here and option writers in the entire option business, which is where most institutional traders, that's where the institutional traders hang out. In that neighborhood, they have ways of making adjustments to their options portfolios to limit risk or minimize risk and maximize potential profits. And the art of rollovers and readjustments are part of it. And I'm going to get into a number of ways that you, with your option writing, programming and size, will be able to take advantage of these tricks. When a stock or an index goes against you, lower or higher, in a real hurry, there are ways to mitigate the risk and also to adjust to win. Now, some of you are sitting there going, "You've talked about this before. I don't have to take this class 17. You're just telling us the same old, because you talked about rollovers. There are option classes. There's classes you've done already about rollovers." And yes, I did rollover classes when we talked about writing covered calls, and when we talked about poor man covered calls and the art of rolling over in the poor man covered call area. We talked about that. I have talked on this show openly, and I've made a few examples here and there about rolling over condor positions here and there. But there are other, even more tricks and methods to protect against really nasty surprises. And each class is its own unique learning experience. You have to decide for yourself, do you want to be part of class 17 or not? I think that the kind of information you're going to pick up when we get the board going over here is going to enlighten a number of you. Some of you are in need of cash secured put rollover techniques. Some of you are in need of definitely credit spread needs. And you also have to understand some of the other terminology like bull credit spreads and bear credit spreads. We're going to get into a number of areas here. Sometimes you have to shift a condor around quite a bit. Sometimes you have to increase the number of contracts you're writing. You have to change timing and strike prices. We'll go over all of that. And so you're welcome to join us for lesson number 17. I think that for a lot of you, you'll realize, geez, I thought he'd covered everything already, and now he's coming up with this stuff. I didn't even know we could do that. And there are times also where you have to rewrite an entire condor from top to bottom because the condor you were into just isn't working out. So you create another condor that doesn't look anything like the condor you were into, and you realize, oh, wow, geez, this condor, I can make even more than what I'm down on this one. Oh, I see what he's talking about. Oh, okay. So sometimes the right trade is to just shut it down and do another one, but it's how you set up the next one that makes it work. The key here about option writing, as many of you already know, the odds are in your favor to make money in the options market if you're a writer of contracts. You have too many assets and too many things working for you, too many tools that you can utilize. But if you don't understand how to use the tools, it's worthless, it's useless to you. You're going to lose money. And I am going to attempt and continue to attempt to keep you folks from making mistakes and being too aggressive with a call or too impatient with a payoff. I'm also going to nudge some of you a bit to make moves sooner than you're comfortable with, because some of you out there, you don't respond to me very often. You rarely will comment to me. And I don't know your exact position until I have a one-on-one with some of you, or you eventually send me an email saying, I kind of made this trade that maybe I shouldn't have made, or I didn't do anything about it, and now I'm kind of in trouble. What do you think? You've got to spot this stuff. You've got to spot trouble in advance and be proactive with your option trading at times. I keep telling you that, let the market tell you what to do. And that's quite true when you're setting up initial positions. But once you've set up positions, now you need to be proactive in managing them. And so I'm going to try to help you be a better option writing manager. In other words, you want to be a full-timer, you want to be full-time asset manager and get away from your day job, you better understand how to handle all of your trades at all times and be willing to make moves at a moment's notice. So join us for class number, class number 17 when ready. We'd love to have you come on by, and we'll go from there. So that is the story. I'm sticking to it, and We're not going to change. How about all that? Thank you guys so much for being here today, hanging out with me. Welcome all of you to the party. It is another day in the neighborhood here as we begin to come into Thanksgiving here. Should be a fun time. I'm going to talk about SOFI a little bit right now. Interesting little thing happened here on SOFI. The folks over at the Federal Reserve, they are putting out. They put out every 3 months, basically a ranking of the largest banks in the United States by assets. Hang on just one second. I'm just quickly popping up the notification for classes here, so don't mind me. There we go. We've pinned the message for you. So if you're interested in that class on December the 9th, there it is right there. December 9th, Saturday, noon Eastern time, lesson number 17. If you're interested, make a donation to PayPal and send me a private email, and I will get you registered. All right, SOFI kids, we've got some news on SOFI. Your favorite fintech bank was ranked in the number 90 position 3 months ago, and 114th largest bank 6 months ago. So 6 months ago, SOFI was the 114th largest bank in the United States. I think a year ago, it was in the 150 range, kind of, and it was really moving up because it was passing a lot of smaller regional banks, local credit unions and stuff. Now that they have 21 billion in deposits, and that number is likely to climb to 25, 27 billion within the next 3 to 6 months, they're number 80 now. They have moved up dramatically, and I think they're on the way to the top 50 within a year from now. They'll likely be pushing the 50th largest bank in America. This is stunning. This is absolutely stunning growth. This is not, this is not a story of a bank that is a subsidiary of JP Morgan, where, JP Morgan creates a wealth management bank to handle their bigger clientele, and they started with 15 billion in assets, and then they're adding 5 billion a quarter, and the next thing you know, JP Morgan Bank number 4 is the 40th largest in America. No, this is its own separate entity that has been growing one member at a time, and the membership is just rocketing unbelievably. This is a company on its own without the help of JP Morgan or Goldman Sachs or other, fancy heavy duty players, growing on its own. And it is accelerating. The growth is going quantum. AI is coming to everything that you can imagine. AI will be part of SOFI as well. These guys are going to be able to adapt into the AI functions, banking functions. Our minds are going to be blown over the next 5 years. What we're going to be able to do with our funds, our trading, the trading platform for SOFI is going to become very sophisticated very quickly. I know a number of you are frustrated because you can't write options on SOFI yet, and all this. This is all coming. This is such a growth story, and we're still in the first inning of the ball game with SOFI, and almost every analyst out there keeps overlooking the fact that this company has not even begun to become a major factor in banking in America. This is going to be the Amazon of banking. This company is going to be just like the Amazon of banking. And Amazon from the 90s through to 2000, like for the first 20 years of Amazon's existence, the company was dismissed that they'll never make money. Amazon was losing money for the first 20 years because what were they doing? They were expanding their business and footprint every week, month, and quarter and year for 20 plus years. And Amazon got into books, into CDs, into clothing, into kitchen appliances. They started buying it. They were allowing people to buy and then become sellers on their site in everything. And everybody was out there going, so many analysts were out there going, they're never going to make money. These guys don't concentrate on where their money comes from. They just keep fragmenting themselves further and further out until it got to the point where Amazon became a dominant player in retail in America. And now they're into cloud computing. They're into telephone manufacturing. They have the Kindles. They have computers. Amazon is is nothing today what it was envisioned to be by most analysts 30 years ago. Because back in the 90s, remember, 1993 was 30 years ago. How many of you are 35, 45? You weren't even old enough to know what the hell Amazon was when it was created. I mean, it was created before you were born. SoFi is the same thing. SoFi is going to become the banking of the online world. And they're going to be the Amazon of banking. And analysts out there are comparing SoFi to Bank of America. Wrong. They're comparing it to Wells Fargo. Wrong. They're comparing it to JP Morgan or to Goldman Sachs. Wrong. SoFi is another business entirely. It's another entity. And it happens to be in banking as well as many other services. And it is assisting many other institutions to exist. This is becoming a key pillar of the online banking world. And they're going to go global. This is not a US only bank. It's only a matter of time that SoFi will be involved in fintech banking globally. It's coming. It's coming. The analysts can't imagine it because they don't understand the future that's coming. This future is digital. This future is international. This future is 24/7 and AI assisted. And this group at SoFi are cutting edge. And they're now the 80th largest bank in the United States. There you go. There's reports out, stories coming out all the time about the stock. There's so many poo-pooers about this thing that they're going to get their butts handed to them. It's going to be great. There are stories about unusual options activity that is steering things to the bear side of the market, that it's going to go down. And I'm thinking, really? I remember when GameStop was $280 a share, $480 a share, $650 a share, $725 a share, and all the pundits out there were saying, well, the shorters are right. Oh, the shorters are absolutely right. This thing is going down to where? How low is it going to go? GameStop got to $285 a share or whatever the price was, $235. It was a point in time it got to, for moments, it got into the twos. How much lower was it going to go? Another 20 cents? SoFi $682 right now. We're up 10 cents a share. We were $641 yesterday. I know the low of the year is $424. I know that. The last 52-week low, $424. There was probably one trade at $424. But nonetheless, that was the print. Is that what all of these option gamblers are thinking? You know what? If you buy a put on SoFi, and it does go down to $424 a share, $423 a share, a new low. How much money are you going to make on a put contract? Tell me, you're paying a premium now to buy a put contract. You're getting, if you're buying an in the money put, you're buying the book value plus time premium. All right. Your stock goes to $423 a share for a microsecond. One, you're never getting your trade off at the high trade of your put because you're not in the brokerage business. Number two, with the premium you're paying, what's your upside? How much money can you make on a put contract if SoFi drops a couple of bucks a share? This is the big if. Are you going to make $1 profit on a put contract? You're going to pay, what, $3 to turn it into $4? You're going to make, what, a third of your money? What's your upside here? They're not going out of business. They're not going to, quote, start losing and hemorrhaging money or depositors or business. That isn't going to happen. So we all kind of know they're going to be larger next quarter than the last quarter, and the year from now they'll be larger, and 2 years from now they'll be even larger. So what is the trade for the put trader to score a deal? What about a shorter? You want to short this stuff here at 681? How much lower will it go for you to score a profit? How much can you score? If it goes down $1 to 581, you scored $1. Oh, okay. Is it going to go to 481? Will you hang around that long and score a $2 return on a short sale from 681 to 481? Or what about the other side? What if the Wall Street Bets people and the Reddit people and other online chat rooms get together, and there are tens, if not hundreds of millions of potential followers globally that would get into this, and they all sit there and go, this is just like GameStop. This thing is like GameStop. There's 100+ million shares shorted, 117 million that is officially shorted. There could be 500 million shorted synthetically. There could be 1 billion shares shorted synthetically. What if 100 million investors come out here and each try to buy 1,000 shares? Army ants, and a colony of army ants come in here and just nibble up the stock, and they're not interested in buying it at 680 and selling it at 780. They're not interested in a $2 profit. They're looking for a GameStop return. They're looking for a dumb money return on their money. They're thinking, I'm going to buy this in the $6, $7, $8 neighborhood. I'll nibble it up. And I'm not selling under $30 a share. I'm not going to sell it under $50 a share. Screw you. Because I'm not putting in everything I have. I'm buying 1,000 shares for $6,800. I got 20 grand. I'll throw 6,800 at this, and I'll now do this with Uncle Bruce and his followers, and I won't do a damn thing. I'm not going to give it back. Screw you short sellers. Now you get my 1,000 shares back from somebody else who will short you 1,000 out of thin air. You're not getting my actual stock. You get enough determined investors together who start doing that, because they know that this quarter we're in right now is the first profitable quarter for SoFi. And over the next 12 months, the likelihood of the company earning 40 cents a share is pretty damn real. 30 times PE multiple on a 40-cent profitable company. That's a $12 stock. People are going, I'll pay $6.80 if the thing is going to be trading around 12 a year from now. But a year from now, it's not going to be trading at 12, because a year from now, the estimates going forward the next year are likely 75 cents a share profit. Well, 30 times earnings is $22.50, isn't it? On 75 cents. Hello, $22.50 in 2 years, and it's $6.80. Bruce, I can afford to fold my arms here. I think retail investors should be buying SoFi shares inside their 401ks. I think they should be dumping these interest-bearing ETFs and funds that they have, where they're getting 4, 5, 6, 7% returns, maybe 5% interest returns, and buying this instead for the next 5 years. Because in 5 years from now, SoFi could be generating $3 a share profit, and just a 20 times earning multiple at that. That's a $60 stock. So that's 9 times your money, 8 times your money in a 401k. So you want to retire comfortably, and you got 50 grand in your 401k, or you have 68,000 in your 401k. You buy 10,000 shares. I'm trying to use easy numbers because I'm old. You buy 10,000 shares at $6.80, and they go to $68. You've just taken your 401k tenfold higher. You're what, 35 years old? You understand fintech. By the time you're 45, you've got $680,000 in SoFi. And it's not going back to $68,000 ever again. It's going to go from 680 now to 1.2 million to 2.4 million. You want to retire at age 50 in 20 years from now, 25 years from now. Maybe you want to buy SoFi right here and hold it until you're 50. And that's a 25-year hold, a 15-year hold. A 15-year hold, it goes to $120 a share. I'm just being really conservative here about what this thing can do. Remember, if you bought Amazon in 1999, just before the dot-com bubble blew up, or you bought it in 2003, 20 years ago, before they weren't making money yet, you bought Amazon back then, and you have it today, 20 years later. How much are you up on your investment? How about Apple? You bought Apple in 2003. You bought Microsoft in 2003. You bought Google in 2003. Any of the Magnificent Seven. You bought any of those in 2003. Could you have? I don't even know if they were public then. They probably weren't. You're not up 5 times your money, not up 10 times your money. It's 20, 30, 40, 50 times your money. This SOFI company will be here in 20 years unless they're bought out by somebody else in the meantime for a huge, quick premium. This outfit here will be a $100, $150, $200 stock. They're going to do stock splits, but not reverse. Forward stocks, maybe, but not until they reach a couple $100 a share. So you got 20 grand in your 401k that's making 4-6% return. Maybe you want to put it into this and make 20 times your money over the next 10 years. And you're going to take 20 grand, turn into 400,000. Now you've got something to look forward to retire on. Because right now, if you're putting in 5,000 a year into your IRA, in 20 years, you got 100,000 in there of your money. What did you put it into? 8% performing stuff. What's it worth now? 180. You want to retire in 20 years, 180,000. You know what 180 is going to be worth in 20 years? 90 grand. You're not retiring on $90,000 in 20 years. It's not going to happen. No, you gotta make 20, 40 times your money. So you get into a high growth company. A high growth company with a lot of assets, like a high growth company with 21 billion in deposits, the 80th largest bank that's going to become maybe the 25th largest bank by the time they really mature out, and maybe higher yet. Where is the future of banking going? Not to your downtown little town in a little corner building where people park around the back and walk in and see a teller. That's not the future of banking. The future of banking is this, which is the future of everything. Everything inside this and what this is going to be capable of. And this is old. This one is an old one. The new cell phone in 5 years. Can you imagine what your cell phone is going to be capable of doing in 5 years from now with the AI intelligence that's coming out? Good Lord Almighty. SOFI will be a part of that world. Absolutely will be a part of that world. The question for me is, will Amazon, Facebook, Apple buy them in the meantime? Will they buy them and make it their wholly owned subsidiary fintech banking system within their corporation? For Apple to buy out SOFI at triple this price to make it happen. This company is market capped at $6.4 billion. They got 21 billion in deposits right now. Their cap is 6.4. This is a joke. Triple is a $20 billion buyout. Can Apple afford to pay $20 billion to buy SOFI? What would Apple have to do to buy SOFI for $20 billion in cash? Tim Cook would have to send a text message to his Wall Street advisors and say, we'd like to issue 20 billion in bonds, Apple bonds. We're going to use the money to buy SOFI. The bonds will cost Apple 5% a year in interest. That's it. It's $1 billion a year. It'll cost Apple $1 billion a year to buy SOFI. Now, the 150 billion they're sitting on in Ireland is generating $7.5 billion a year in interest. $1 billion of that will be needed to acquire SOFI for cash at $20 a share ballpark. So it's called a nothing burger for any company like Apple or Amazon or Facebook or Google to buy these guys. The question is, can they buy them under SEC and Department of Justice rulings and the Treasury? Would they be allowed to buy these guys? And what about hedge funds out there that are sitting on $100 billion? There are all kinds of private hedge fund operators, and there are all kinds of other entities out there that could easily take a run at this thing. Who will, when will? And if you are a hedge fund operator, what I don't get yet, I still don't get it, is why is it that I know there are hedge fund operators who are sitting on $1 billion to $10 billion each in asset value. and they can leverage that to 40, 50 billion bucks. What I don't get is why some of these guys aren't taking a run at this stuff and just nibbling up this stock, nibbling up these call options to be able to exercise it into stock. So they pick up call options like crazy at 7s and 8s and 9s and 10s. They just nibble it all up. And they acquire thousands and thousands of contracts all over the place. And then they start buying up the stock into the 697, 710, 740, 760, not in one day, but over months and weeks, months. They acquire positions of millions and millions, tens of millions of shares, 50 million shares, 80 million, 100 million shares. And then they leak the fact that we own this stuff. And their calls will go up unbelievably because they're into $7, $8, $9, $10 calls. The stock's now going to be $10. The word gets out that hedge fund so-and-so owns a block of this thing. The stock goes to $15, $20. The shorts are now really in trouble. They have to start covering themselves at triple what they could have bought it back at and didn't. And these hedge fund guys are going to attract so much speculation on top of it. You've got a GameStop. You've got a GameStop short play to the moon, and you got a stock going to $100 a share in 2 weeks. There would be no breaks to the stock. You thought GameStop moved unbelievably. There were how many shares of GameStop in existence? 74 million existed. 55 million were free trading. 70 million were shorted. That was the GameStop story, and it was trading 100 to 500 million shares a day during dumb money. January 2021, February, March, April. Those are the daily trading numbers. 100 million a day was a nothing burger for GameStop. How many shares of SOFI will trade per day with $1 billion in existence, 900 million free trading, 117 million shorted that we know of, and institutions coming in here? This will be 1 billion shares a day. You'll have 1 billion shares a day of trading on the turnover of SOFI, and it'll run to $100 a share just like that. Because they're not going out of business. GameStop was supposed to go out of business. They were supposed to be like Blockbuster. These guys are going to become a $60 billion market cap company if they go up to $68 a share. They double that, they're going to be a $130 billion market cap company. That's bigger than IBM. It's going to shake up everything. It's just going to be unbelievable. The amount of capital that will go into SOFI as deposits, because the stock is ramping up, will be also unprecedented. They could move up 10, 15 points in rankings every quarter based on their growth rate at that point. And they could handle it because it's not like there's a lineup of people wanting to put money in the company as a savings accounts at branches. It's just done electronically. Just click. I'm putting 10 grand in there. I'm getting this 4.5% interest on the money. Yeah, I'm investing in this company. I'll buy the stock and I'll open a bank account there at the same time. This is a growing business. It's not a shrinking business. Anyone short SOFI, I think the term is an idiot. I think that's the term. I think you're an idiot if you're short SOFI stock. You're betting against this company to grow. You are a fool. You are not with reality, and you deserve to pay. You deserve to pay big time. And I'm curious how many institutions are leveraged on put contracts and other synthetic trades that we don't know about, that are going to get their butts handed to them. How many Melvin Capitals are there out there right now on SOFI that have drunk some kind of Kool-Aid and they think they're on the right side of the trade? How much lower is this going to go for you to ultimately win? I don't know what the exit strategy is for a shorter on SOFI. I don't know the exit strategy. One would think this is it. We're coming into tax loss selling now. Could the stock reach $6 a share on tax loss selling? Sure. Yeah. Is that the low? If everyone thinks the low is 6, it's not going to get to 6. If everybody thinks the low is 650, it's not going to get there. If everybody thinks the low is 475, it's not going to get there. The bounce up, the bounce off the low will be dollars, not nickels and dimes. Will be dollars. And now you got a problem because everyone thought it would stay low and be low, and now it's gone high. It's going higher fast. and the company's coming out with their first profitable quarter. These are dangerous times. There are guys walking around with nitroglycerin thinking it's a glass of water. They have no idea what they're messing with. Anyway, kids, have fun. Enjoy. 680 on the stock. It's up 7 cents today. That's it, up 7 cents. All right, the Dow is up 49 points. S&P's up 14, and Nasdaq's up 76. Oil down 347 now, 349, 74.28 a barrel. Down goes oil again. Interesting. Right through the heaviest travel weekend of the year, when Americans are supposed to use up all their oil and gas, and oil is plummeting in price. Go figure. It's amazing. I don't know. I just don't know. JJ, you can write SOFI January 16, 2026, $10 puts and get paid $445. Put up $1,000 and write a cash secured put on SOFI with a $10 handle. You get $445 right now. 44% return on your $10, your $1,000 investment. And if the shares go over $10 in the next 2 years, these puts will be worthless. You keep all the money. You can keep all of it. And you can just say to yourself, you know, Bruce, I love you. You're a nice guy. And we love hanging out with you. And, you know, we love the references to Seinfeld and to the Nakatomi Tower and Die Hard. But, you know, Bruce, I'm not here for your company and your good looks. I'm here to make money. And, you know, buddy, I'm going to put up $1,000. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to put up $10,000. And I'm going to write 10 cash secured puts on SOFI. And I'm going to be satisfied if I just make $445 on these puts. I'm never going to buy them back. I've swore to myself, I'll just write them, and they're going to expire worthless between now and that time. Definitely at the end, they'll be worthless. But by the time a year comes around, the stock's at $12, $14, $15. These are going to be 50 cents. They'll be a quarter. I'll buy them back for 50 cents. I'm a nice guy. I'll buy them back for 10 cents on the dollar. And then I'm going to write another batch of cash secured puts at 15. And I'll do that till 2027. And I'll probably get paid $4 or $5 for those. And you know what, Bruce? I'm happy making $4 for every dollar I put up on SOFI without even owning the dang stock. I don't need to buy this stuff. And if it goes to 100 a share, I missed out. Oh, that's too bad. I only made 44% of my money. But you know what? I can now write $120 cash secured puts. I can always do that. So how you ever want to play this? Yeah, sure. Knock yourself out. You could buy the stock right now for $6.80, and you could write a call option on SOFI for $10 till 2026. You could do that if you want. It's really, you know, up to you as to how far and what kind of return you'd be satisfied with. I mean, if you could write a call option out to 2026, I'll take a look right now for you. January 2026, $10 call. You'll haul in about $2, just under $2 for a $10 call. And if you get taken out, you get the $10 a share. You get the $2 premium. You get to keep that. That's a $12 gift to you for a $6.80 purchase between now and January 2026. So if you get exercised in 3 months, because the stock goes to $15, or you get exercised in 8 months or a year from now, because the stock took a run, you're going to take off the table $12 for a $6.80 investment in, say, less than a year. What are you going to do then? I know. Do you know? You know. You're going to just buy the stock back at 15 and write 17.50 calls for 2 years. And you'll probably get about $4 for those. And say, take me out at 17.50. That's like 21.50. I bought them for 6.80. I got taken out at 15 plus 10 plus 2. Got taken out at 12. I'm now buying at 15 and take me out at 21. I'm very accommodative. You could do that with your 401k. You can do that with your IRA. You could do that with your account. Build a retirement that you can live off of. Let SOFI take you to the next level. This could be the next GameStop. Pretty conservative GameStop, though. GameStop was risky because everybody thought for sure they're going out of business. Because, Blockbuster went out of business, and look what happened to them. GameStop didn't go out of business. But, the GameStop shares are now 12 something. So, maybe the party's over there. maybe it isn't. We're at $12.55 a share on GameStop last night. We're $12.45 right now. Is the game over for GameStop? Is the party over, or is GameStop ready for another run to $50 or to $100? There's a short position on GameStop. That could happen. The question is, how much money are they going to report making or losing in the first week of December? That's what we're waiting for. We have to wait that out. And then we'll see what's going on over at GameStop. For the last 9 months, they've lost only like $4 million, $5 million. Like, they're not losing money for the last 9 months. Could it be that with the interest they're receiving on their money in deposit, on top of their sales and net margins and lower expenses, that they actually have a quarter they're going to report that makes them more money? And now we're into the quarter of Christmas. Could it be that they're having a pretty good run right now? Like, I don't know. It's going to be interesting. Very, very interesting. JR, thank you. JR, I got your notification. It just came in here. It showed up on my watch. Thank you, sir. You're in the class. Absolutely. Guys, girls, we're going to have some fun here. I really believe it. And I think the upside is going to be quite nice for option writers. I don't know if the market is going to go to all-time highs and set new records. It really doesn't matter what the stock market is going to do, because if you're an option writer, you don't have to worry about it. You're going to make your moves. By the way, 86 thumbs up. Thank you. You're going to make your option writing moves, whether you're writing cash secured puts or whether you're writing calls, or whether you're writing credit spreads or debit spreads or bull spreads or bear spreads, or whether you're writing condors or whatever. You're going to make money either way. The only thing about it is there's only one catch about making money in the options market. You have to know how options will react to stock movements and index movements. You have to understand the nuances of the option business, and you have to understand shrinkage and how it works. And you have to also be able to put yourself in the position of your opponent, which might be an institutional trader, might be a gambler on the floor of the casino. You have to be able to relate to the other side, how they're handling the market. And that's the name of the game. Simple as that. I think we have to handle is the fact that Larry Titus has rung the bells and we're open for trading. So you have to now let that in. And we're up 140 on the Dow. We have to accept it. And we have to say, okay, you're up 140. How high are you going to go? We'll go with you. We're easy going. Let's see what gives. 679 right now is the quote on our last trade on SOFI that I can tell you. Looks like 680, so we're up 8 cents. GameStop's down 4, just 4 cents. The triple Qs are up 430. The Spider's up 292. Enphase is trying to get back to 100. It's 99.64. It's almost back to 100. Spire 471. Apple's up $2. Netflix up $5.60 now. We've got Adobe up $10, $6.20, $6.21. AI is up $1.30 to $29.82. Nvidia's up 99 cents to $500.44. Tesla's down 13 cents. They dropped the price on the Model Y by $3 or $4 grand. I think because a new Model Y is about to be released and they're getting rid of the old inventory. I think that's what's going on at Tesla. They're dumping off the Model Ys in inventory. They've been doing it with the Model 3s, and a new Model 3 is coming out to the U.S. market, followed by a new Model Y. That's what I think is going on. So there's bargains on the last of the older model. Rocket Lab is up 7.5. Matterport is up 6. SmartRent's up $0.10 to $3.06. Owens Corning up 176, ATIP up 27, it looks like. Unity up 38, Google up 229, Moderna up $1.32, Cisco up 43, Pfizer up 20, IBM up 90, HPQ up 92 cents, Microsoft up 541, ME up 1.5 cents to 87.8. Amazon is up 378, Home Depot is up 302. Vanik Semiconductors up $1.98, Goldman up $2.45, Boeing up 12 cents, Facebook, the old Meta, the new Meta, the old Facebook, up $4.36. Target down 35 cents. JP Morgan up 32. Costco up 268. Walmart up 90. Disney up 56. American Airlines at $12.50 up 37 cents. DraftKings up 55. AMC down a penny. And Royal Caribbean up $2.13. It's kind of green out there. That's what we're starting off with. As opposed to yesterday, it was all red all over the place. There you go. Thank you, thank you, thank you all. JR, bells. Thank you, Larry. Vanguard and BlackRock own 12% of SoFi. Those two have 18 trillion under management. True. That's right, Jeff. Hector, Uncle Bruce, as AI reports next week. Positive outlook by some pundits. Solid call premiums. What think you? I'm just thrilled when I see people writing $30 calls and bringing in massive premiums. I am thrilled when people write cash secured puts on the dips. I am thrilled people are buying deep in the money calls on AI and writing calls against it. I am thrilled that people are doing very wide condor spreads that I've talked about. I just love this stock for all the premiums you can make on it. I just love it. Uncle Bruce sent you the class donation number 17, waiting with anticipation. Said, JR, you are in to win, my friend. I will add you to the list. Jensen, I heard a GameStop radio commercial yesterday. Come in with old games and consoles for credit towards new games. They're open. They're in business. Boggle, I'd like to join the next class. It might just be in time to help out with Microsoft Iron Condor. Absolutely looking forward to having you come on in. JR, sorry, but I'm having a hard time justifying buying a Tesla after some of the comments made by EM. I'm not. I don't care. It matters not to me. I might not like it personally either, but Tesla is a Tesla is a Tesla. And when it comes to wheels, people didn't like Henry Ford and his views. People didn't like some of the directors of GM and Chrysler. It matters not. It's a car. It's just a car. Nothing personal. It's a car. And you're not supporting a political cause if you buy a car. I really don't think so. All right. Anyway, there it is. Manager. Okay, Uncle B, I just sold SoFi 20. SoFi, Jan 16, 26, $10 cash secured puts for a 440 premium. I just took in $440 times 20, $8,800 I just took off the table. KA, GameStop volume is weird. Didn't change since yesterday on the Webull app, so it's a Webull app problem. Discount code is now live on our site. Says Flint Creek Soap Company. Say 15%. Code is Bruce. If not cool, I will delete this message. Thanks, gang, and especially Uncle B. There you go. There's a code for you. You can save 15% from Flint Creek by using my name. Dow Jones up 170 points. The S&P is up 29. NASDAQ up 140. So NASDAQ is up 1%. The S&P is up 2/3 of a point, and the Dow Jones up 0.5 percentage point. Oil, 365 lower, 74.12 on oil. It is getting hit hard. JR, yeah, I know, Uncle B. It's just my way of protesting with my pocketbook. Hey, I hear you, pal. Totally up to you how you want to approach that. It's all good. Thank you all for being here. Enphase is at $100.60 a share. There you go. It is up back to $100. GameStop is positive, 12.56, up a penny. I'm showing volume of 128,000. Very quiet, but gone green. SoFi 682, up 11 cents. The volume on SoFi, 4 million to start the morning. And there's a huge short position on SoFi. A lot of doubters out there, and I think they are wrong. But that's just my opinion. So there you go. That's all. Flint Creek, thank you, Uncle B. You are the best. Rock and roll, everybody. Thank you so much. All right, moving on. Apple's holding a $2 gain. Netflix up 570. Adobe up 945. Well, there you go. Thank you all for popping in here, saying hi, hanging out. Great to see you all. I really hope you have a wonderful Thanksgiving. Another donation just came in for another class member. Manager is here. All right, manager will be here for class 17. Rock and roll, pal. Way to go. Looking forward to that, of course. December 9th, Saturday, December the 9th, live from Palm Desert, California. So looking forward to having you folks pop in and saying hi to us, and hopefully probably learning a lot more about options. It's all good, kids. We'll make you smarter and smarter and we'll take it from there. All right, kids. We are on the thumbs up meter, number 91. Thank you, number 91 thumbs uppers out there. Appreciate it. I think we're at 92 now. We're at 92 thumbs ups, approaching the triple digit already. Thank you all so much for that. Thank you, all of you who are members of this channel. If you are a Gold Bagel member, from the bottom of my heart, Jen and I say thank you so much for being Gold Bagel members of this channel. We so appreciate that. Those of you who are Chilling with Uncle Bruce members, we love you too. And if you're a subscriber, thank you for subscribing to this channel. We're going to head right now to member only comment, which is what we generally do during trading hours. And that's where we're at right now. Members only are commenting now on this show. Please become a member today. Join the gang. Please consider becoming a Gold Bagel member, and you will get a daily trading tip when I'm on the air. You'll also be part of the pre-show before this one, and you'll be joining me tonight at 7 o'clock Eastern and every Wednesday night at 7 o'clock Eastern time, prime time live with Uncle Bruce. Wednesday nights at 7 o'clock Eastern. So, hey, if you want to hang out with me, talk to me about trades you're thinking of doing or trades you're into or stuff that you're hearing about the market or what have you, it's a great hangout with a bunch of other goldies. Golden oldies are here. The goldies come on in every Wednesday night, and we talk about the trade tips that I've done. We talk about condors, we talk about cash-secured puts, we talk about covered call writing, we talk about poor man covered call, we talk about everything. And you're more than welcome to become part of the gang as a Gold Bagel member tonight, 7 o'clock Eastern. Upgrade your membership from Chillin' to Uncle Bruce, a Gold Bagel member, or hit the join button and scroll down to where it says Gold Bagel member. Hit the button. You're in with the winning crowd here, and let's try to help you make money. That's all I can promise you. We'll try to help you make money. If you want to make money, you may want to be part of this channel. Just saying. Just is it? Can I guarantee it? No, but your odds are greatly improved, I think, if you're a Gold Bagel member. If you're not, thank you guys so much for being through here. Love you guys. Okay, what's going on? Hey, yeah, Nvidia's going red. What gives? It's called Sell on the News. Bobby, GameStop has me going there at lunch for Black Friday deals. $10 better than the online sale. This is a value to me. Richard, neat, says JR, and Richard, and Options Nomads. Neat. There you go. The knee emojis are coming through. Thank you all for being around here and being part of this gang. We love you all. Thank you very, very much. Looks like Marcus just gave us the 96th thumbs ups. I now see 97 thumbs ups coming in, and I see knee emojis beginning to pop up. The knee from the Knights of Knee emojis are popping up all over the place. Thank you all for being part of the group and gang, and appreciate it. Those of you who want to be in class number 17, make a donation for $150 US to the PayPal account, link down below. Send me a private email, say, Bruce, Uncle Bruce, I've just sent you $150. I'm in class number 17 for December the 9th, Saturday. And here's my email address. This is the email address I'd like you to send a link to so that I can join you on that setting. You'll also get a copy of the final class once it's edited. Once Emily edits the class, after we send it to her, you'll get a copy of the edited version of class 17, and you can add that to your collection of classes, and you can rewatch it as many times as you want. And away we go. Thank you all. Luca, thanks, pal, for the knee emojis. You're here. Rock and roll, buddy. And thank you, all of you out there, for hitting the thumbs up button to join in and let YouTube know more of you should be here. JR, I'm reading more headlines about Black Friday deals being gone before Black Friday. Pretty soon we'll be buying Xmas stuff on some Friday in July. Yeah, the old Black Friday stuff, this is a gimmick. It's lost its panache. It's lost its allure. The idea of door crashing a department store or getting to a Walmart for a deal of deals, those days are practically over. Yeah, I mean, really, this online Black Friday thing, I was contemplating a Black Friday offer, for what I'm doing, and I couldn't think of one. I just ended a sale last Friday for my classes, and now we're bringing on class 17. I just don't buy it. I just, for what I do, of course, for what I'm about. Now, those of you who want a deal, I think you can go to Redbubble. If you want to buy some merchandise with my logos and stuff on it, the Rugman merchandise or my T-shirts or anything else, you can go to redbubble.com, which the link is on my homepage, and there's likely sales on all the Redbubble vendors, including me, because I don't set the final sale price. That's done by Redbubble. I just get a royalty if you buy something from us. So if you want to get something from Stock Markets with Bruce or Traveling with Bruce, head over to Redbubble and knock yourself out. Thank you all. Hector, neat. Thanks, Hector. But that's really about all she wrote there. Again, thank you all for popping in. We've been open 20 minutes and following the markets right now. Thank you for the 100 thumbs up. We just got it. It just came in. Thanks, guys. 100 thumbs ups today. Absolutely wonderful. This is great stuff. And thank you all for popping in and joining the gang today. We've got the market up 163 on the Dow, I believe. Just going to double check that. Yep, well, about 163 points higher. It's 24 higher on S&P and 114 on NASDAQ right now. And on NVIDIA at the moment, we're at 487, down $11.69 on a little pullback right now. Unity still up 4. AI is up 90. Adobe up 7. Spider's up 248. The Q's up 312. Netflix up 750. IBM up 71. Meta is up $5.10. Amazon is up 320. Google's up $1.50. HPQ is up 113 to 2901. Pfizer's up a dime. Microsoft up 562, just short of the all-time high of 379.78. I think we hit that this morning. ARC Innovations up 23. Tesla down $3.14. Cisco up 27. Goldman up $1. Apple up 146. That's the story at the moment. SmartRent is up about 4 cents. Spire's up 7. 23andMe is off a couple of hundredths of a penny. Matterport is up 5 cents. GameStop down 2 now. SoFi up 2. And Rocket Lab up 10, 11 cents at the moment from what I can see here from the sidelines. That seems to be what's going on right now. Thank you all for being here. JR, it's a war zone out there on BF. People camp out and get deals and fight with other shoppers. Cray. All righty. Flint Creek, I totally agree. It's on BF. It's overdone. Black Friday, that's what you're talking about. Those are my initials. No one at all is saying it's always better to go very far out, 1 to 2 years versus 1 to 2 months when writing cash covered puts. Well, it depends. What kind of return do you want on your money right now? If you put up $1,000 or $10,000 to write 10 cash secured puts on SoFi with a $10 handle, you bring in four something dollars, $440, $450 contract. That's 45% on your money given back to you right now. So not a bad cash injection. Now you can do whatever you want with that money. I mean, you have $10,000. You write 10 cash secured puts. You get $4,500. You write 4 more cash secured puts with that $4,500. You haul in another $1,800. You had $400 left over. You have $2,200. You write 2 more cash secured puts. That's $16. You just brought in another $900. You have $1,100. You write 1 more cash secured put. You've just written 17 cash secured puts. And you keep the 400 some odd dollars and change lying around. And you just sit there and go, stock goes to $12 between now and 2026. These cash secured puts are essentially worthless. I mean, take a look at what a $5 cash secured put is trading for on SoFi right now for 2026. Stock goes to $15. These are going to be going at 20 to 40 cents each, depending on how far down the line we're going in time. Buy them back for 5 cents on the dollar. And now, right, 17, what, 15s, 17s, and then take that money and write more cash secured puts and more. Up to you. Using other people's money to get rich. BW Spider trying to push through diagonal downtrend of lower highs as of this morning. The last time it tried, it bust through with July. It was denied. Battles here to stay over 454.91 on the SPY. Got strength to push it high and stay, question mark. BW getting rejected hard now. Big down candle after a 20-minute rise. There you go. We got JR, slide, Tesla slide, make my iron condor shrink away to nothing. JJ, NVIDIA dropping like a hot potato. Manager, Uncle Bruce, a question. I have these $65 SOFI calls sitting in an IRA, December 23, expiring, average of 761, had collected $1.03. Should I roll over or let it get assigned? What should I do? So you have expiring average. I'm not 100% sure. Did you write those? You wrote these fives and you still haven't rolled them. I'm not. Is that what's going on? Should I roll over or let it get assigned? Never let it get assigned, ever. Never let it get assigned. So I don't even know why you're asking me this question. You know the answer to this question. Yes, Black Friday, not the Bruce, says Flint. Thanks for the answer and insights. Hey, you got it, manager. Yes, it is covered call. Yeah, I don't know why you're sitting on $5 covered calls. I don't. Why are we having this discussion? You had a one-on-one with me. You spent the money for that. We talked about it. You made these moves on all the other covered calls. Why? What are you doing? You know the answer to this question. You shouldn't be wasting your time and my time asking me this dumb question about something you know the answer to. I don't know what to do with you sometimes, my friend. I don't know what to do with you. I'm just going to have to come out to Blythe and sit down with you and have a chat. Manager, you know better. Oh, boy. Marie, AMD up 360, cheaper cousin to NVIDIA. Well, that's true. And then there's Intel. And then there are others, aren't there? Yes, there are. Oh, my God. Manager, you know I love you. You know I love you, manager. But, boy, you get me going sometimes. The Dow's only up 103 now, by the way, everybody. SoFi 678, back up a little bit. We're jumping around. GameStop down 2 cents. SoFi's up 7 right there. Enphase holding $100 a share right now as we sit. GameStop just went green. It's up a penny right now, okay? Manager, roll it up, says Brian. Manager, I'm a dummy. He's one of the most successful dummies I know. Oh, man. Brian knows what to do. Richard, roll, baby, roll, baby, roll, manager. Cindy, hi, Uncle B. I'm not sure how to get out of Adobe. I have rolled to this Friday. Now it is sowing the money. My margin is running to roll anymore. Any ideas? Well, can you just roll forward in time? Can you get out of these and get into next Fridays or January, third Friday in January? Can you get a larger credit by just rolling forward there? Can you roll into January where you keep the 590 610 but make it a 590 605? Can you do that? If you do that to January, you might be able to pull that rollover with an increased credit, and you've reduced your spread, which reduces your margin requirement. Can look into that, Cindy. You can't be sitting here on Friday expiries with the market where it is. You need time to win this trade. We're at 617 on Adobe. So can you do a rollover forward with a tighter spread, 590 to 605 or 595 to 610? Can you just raise the in the money call by 5 and get a little closer, but go out in time? Check out your option trades. Your broker might be very easygoing on margin requirements if you tighten it up a bit. Brian, the buyout is 603. Stocks at 670. Roll up and strike in time. There you go. Advice from Brian, manager of Farmers. I hear you scold someone. And I always think of the song Mama Tried. Dude, we built this city. We built this city. Oh my gosh. You kids, I tell you, there are times. Oh my goodness. What can I say, guys? Nvidia's down $13 to 486. Tesla's down 450. Look, Adobe today could drop $10 a share at any time, of course. But if you can roll forward and use the calendar, and I mean January, the 15th or whatever, the third Friday in January, go out there and take the time, make the premium pay you. And you might be able to squeeze that spread by $5. That'll reduce your margin requirement. And you've increased your credit. Cindy, let me know how you do on that. I hope this works for you. I'm not mad, Cindy. I'm not mad. I'm not angry. I'm just excited and I'm hopeful and I'm just charged up. And lesson number 17. Here we go. Absolutely. Okay, a manager. Oh, okay. I rolled it to 126 and increased the strike from 5 to 10. Okay. It's not easy sometimes being a YouTube creator, Being influencer like this. It's not easy doing this. It's not. There are some of my viewers out there. They put me through the ringer. Dude, put an iron condor on Enphase 145.50 and 70.75s. I got a credit of $1.08. I'm going to bring in the delta for more credit in a bit. This is my vacation condor. Hopefully, no more major moves on Enphase. Okay, rock and roll. Enphase is right now $100 36 So this is well within a range. You'll be tightening that, bringing in more money. I see it. I'm with you. Karen D, I have 6 cash secured puts on SoFi at 7 for different expiry dates and a 10 for January 2025. Thank you very much. Well done, Karen. Well done indeed. BW, yoink. There you go. Brian, manager. So what did you buy back for, and what did you sell the new covered calls for? Did you make any money on it? How did that work out? There you go. 675 on SoFi right now. We're up 81 on the Dow. We're slipping a little more. Okay. We got S&P up 9.4, Nasdaq up 47. These markets have backed off. The Dow's only up a quarter of a point. Make it a fifth of a point. S&P up a fifth of a point, and Nasdaq only up a third of a point. They have all shrunk out. Nvidia is definitely leading the way down. Down 14.52. Tesla's down 6.37. ATIP is down. Unity's down 37. Pfizer off 2 cents. ME down 1.3. Vanek Vector's down 37. Target down 35. Walmart down 85. Those are the only reds, but we are seeing lower prices on some of the other stocks. Apple was up over $2. It's now only up 92. Adobe was up over 10. It's now up only 5. AI was up almost $2. It's only up 48 cents. So we're going further lower with more stocks approaching break even. That's what's going on. Google's only up 84 on Google. Moderna up 42 cents. Cisco up 17 now. IBM up only 35. All right, so we're seeing pullbacks. Microsoft got up to 379. It's now 376, and it's pulling back. So the euphoria this morning has ended, and we're coming into some selling. Hey, you want to be long this Thanksgiving weekend? You want to be long stock through Thursday, half a day Friday, all day Saturday, all day Sunday until next Monday? Who knows what the hell's going to happen between now and then? What kind of nonsense is going to happen on the planet between now and 5 days from now? Do you really want to be long? You may want to be neutral. You may want to be locking in profits. And I think a lot of asset managers out there are asking themselves the same thing. Do I want to be long that long before we open up again? I don't know if I really want to be doing that. There you go. Then again, SoFi. Do you want to be short SoFi for the next 5 days? Didn't you notice that Noto bought $300,000+ of SoFi for his personal account just a little while ago, along with some other insiders. Have you not been paying attention to that, you shorters out there? SOFI shorters have got to be the blindest, most Kool-Aid consuming investors out there. They're not investors; they're speculators. They're risking a huge loss. But you know what? It happened on GameStop too. So there you go. There you go. All right, manager, I had a 12-cent credit on the rollover. Well done, sir. Charlie Carver. Whenever Uncle Bruce is ranting, he reminds me of Professor Turkson Sam Kinison. Say it. Manager, I like the scolding by my uncle. He says, Cindy, Uncle Bruce, when you roll, when you are that in the money and don't take in a credit, it's a big debit. I'm with you, Cindy. I think, I think you should be able to pull a credit off your manager. I got assigned on my SOFI $10 cash secured put. Thank you very much. Do another one. Cindy, any roll on Adobe for it will be a big debit. I don't understand why that would be. I don't know why you'd have a debit. BW manager, so you had to ask to do that? This is BW. Brian, Uncle Bruce, Noto bought 22,500 at 650. Firm Form 4 came out yesterday. Yeah, he's not stupid, is he? He's on the ball. He's buying it down here. You guys are buying it with him. You're doing what Noto is doing. Well done. Adobe. What the heck is going on Adobe? Let me see if I can in any way look this up. I don't know if I can make any sense of this or not. There we go. Okay, I don't know what's going on there. Let's move on. Let's go on there. Let's go over there. Adobe contracts. Again, I don't know what you paid. I don't know where we're at. I don't know what you have. So I'm just going to take a look at Adobe calls. And I'm going to look out to January. I'm going out to January 19. Adobe calls. We're 614 a share right now. If I were looking at a condor on Adobe, I would be trying to haul in as much as I can in a credit position. What would I do and how would I do it? That is the question, and I wonder what the answer is. Do you want to write 550 puts and buy 535 puts or 540 puts? Is there anything to that? Well, there's about $1.50 spread looking at bids on 540s to 550s on January puts. I do see that. It's not great, but I do see that. If you go $15 spread with a 530 purchase and a 550 right, you're looking at about $2.70 premium in the put side. Okay. Now on the call side, I would be looking at probably 660 to write and maybe 670 to buy back or 680. Can it be done? If you write 660s and buy 680s, your spread on the bids looks like about 530. If you're doing 660 writes and 670 spread, your differentials in just under $3. And $3 plus the other side that I was just talking about here is a spread of about what, almost 550 is the credit spread over there. If you can go from a $15 spread to a $10 spread, or if you keep the $15 spread, I don't know if this is a better trade for Cindy B or not, because I don't know all the details, and so I'm in the blind here. I'm alone. Jen is here to say hi, and that won't give me the answer either. Just say it. But thank you. Let's see what else. What else? What do we got? What have I got? What do we got? Manager, I know that I was just trying to bring in the laughter on the board. Manager, you're driving me crazy. You're getting Jen laughing. I'll tell you that right now. Splair, hi. Looks like I have the opportunity to start a pet store in part-time. You can work in a pet store part-time. Is that what you're trying to say here? The 40 hours more per month and work, all that dough will be flying into the market for more calls to write. Will you have time to trade during the thing?
No.
What?
Because all the money you make in a pet store is going to go to pay for the food for the new pets you now have.
Well, Splair is motivated to make money and increase trading. BW, 500,000 shares and a rolling question. So funny. JR, nice pre-Christmas gift today. Shrink, baby, shrink, says JR.
Oh, is the rug man out?
Well,
today?
yes and no, because we started with a nice pop
Okay.
on the Dow, and now we're easing off. And
Ah,
so
okay.
all three markets are now still higher, but way off their highs.
And
And
I'm sure volumes are coming down. It's gonna be.
it's the weekend, yeah. So who wants to be long? And so SoFi has been up all morning. We're still up a nickel, but the stocks that are under pressure, Nvidia.
Came out with numbers.
Okay, so they were 498 when the numbers came out. You know, that's where they closed at last night,
Yeah.
roughly 498, 499. And they were down to 490 in last night's market. Then this morning they were up as high as 505, 509. But now we're down $20, 478
Ooh.
on Nvidia. Tesla is down 625.
Oh.
And JR is going. That's what JR is doing right now.
Is he doing that just up and down his street?
JR's happy because Tesla's backing up.
He's the leader of the band out there.
He's loving it. So we're watching that going on. And I've got viewers asking me questions on a whole bunch of other things going on at the same time. We're watching the Adobe shares. They were as high this morning as $622, and Adobe is now $615.
Oh.
So I have Cindy sitting on Condors, and she needs the stock to come down, and it is backing off now for her. The question is
it enough?
I've been suggesting, wondering, curious, could she do a rollover if she goes forward in time? Right. Can a rollover work for her? And she's saying, I can't get a credit, can't get it.
When does she expire?
Friday or something.
Yeah.
I'm not. So anyway, it's backing off. Now, Adobe needs to drop $10, $15 a share today or Friday to really make a difference for her. And we're up 430. No, we're up 435 right now on it. And I keep asking her, or I keep suggesting or speculating in my mind, can you guys go to January calls and puts on a Condor? Can you do a Condor rollover to January 15th, 2024? Will that help you? Even if you do the exact same trade, the exact same contracts on the calls and maybe the puts you can bring in a bit. Can you do that? And it won't cost you any more money. The margin's the same. I don't know. Every platform is different. That's why I can't answer the question. I try so hard. Splayer, by the way, wishing all of you guys in America a great Thanksgiving Day. Absolutely. A relaxed long weekend. Yeah. Manager BW, not 500,000 anymore. I reduced the position. Richard, good morning, Auntie Jen. JR, by the way, to all the merchandise buyers out there, don't put your Rugman coffee mug stuff into the dishwasher. Paint is peeling off. Looks like JR's got to buy a new mug. New mug. Dude, Uncle Bruce, you got to sing it. We built this city. I hate that song. I don't know. No, you haven't made a donation.
We built that city.
Shut up. No, he's going to send us money. JR, good morning, Auntie Jen. Happy U.S. Thanksgiving. Dude, don't you know we want to rock? We want to rock, Bruce. We want to rock. Farmers, I couldn't walk. I couldn't work.
Tony plays the mamba.
Oh, boy. Oh, no. He's doing it for free. Don't do anything for free. Farmers, I couldn't work in a pet store or the pound. I would want to take all the dogs and cats home. Splayer, no. Splayer says, no. I'm doubling my hours there starting next week, Friday, and I'll still only be 3 days working in most cases. So,
there's a bird coming home. You can just feel it.
JR, yes, Uncle Bruce, and I'm doing that with the guitar in my arm, singing the Rugman song. Tesla down 660. JR's happy. Bagel, babe, macaroni plays the mamba.
Macaroni.
Macaroni plays the mamba. There you go.
Tony plays.
Oh my gosh.
So do you know how lucky you are to see me this morning?
How lucky I am to see you.
I had one of those mornings.
This is Wednesday. So
I had one of those mornings where you're like, just get back into bed. Pull the covers over. Everybody will be okay.
Uh-oh.
So I'm getting dressed. I put my one leg in.
Oh, okay.
The pants. I put my other leg in the pants.
Yeah.
And my big toe catches the thread. And by the time I stopped my leg from moving, I had ripped out the hem in my leg, my pant leg.
but you didn't hurt yourself.
No.
And you didn't fall.
No.
Okay.
No.
I don't give a crap about the pants.
But now I have to repair a pant leg.
Oh, man.
It's like, really? Really? This is the day? Really?
I don't care if pants and clothing get ripped as long as you don't fall down and hurt yourself.
Never fall down.
We got to get you down
Never
south
fall down.
to the doctor and get you into that, get you a new hip and
But no, you know how
rebuild her.
Some mornings you just feel like the universe is trying to
I know that.
tell you something.
Like this morning, me trying to get this trade tip done today.
Oh, did you have
and then get the pre-show done today and then start this show today while I'm watching oil plummet $3.81 a barrel down to $73.96. I'm watching the markets go crazy. I'm following Nvidia. I'm watching Sam Altman. I'm watching SOFI. I'm watching GameStop. I got a zillion things going on. I got a class I got to get ready for. I got to get going down the Palm Desert, and I'm behind. Oh yeah.
And look at those clouds outside.
See,
it's gonna rain.
We don't want snow. We don't want that. No. The day
you don't want to be out driving is today.
That's true.
Stay off the highway.
That's true. Farmless, I know of no 80s person who likes that stupid song. Stop her singing, my ears are bleeding. I know, I hate that goddamn song. We hate it. Zed, Uncle Bruce, I sold ME15 expiring April 24 for $2 each. 30, I could buy them back. So what price would you buy back? Okay, Zed, I need more than that. I'm trying to read this and I don't quite know what you're telling me.
Yeah, what did you sell
help
them?
Me here? Be a little more
for $2
clear.
Or you made $2 on.
Take your time and type this out because did you sell a call for 2 and they're trading at 30 cents? Did you sell 15 of them in April? I don't know. Dude, manager, donate, get them to sing together. We built the city with the managers.
He'll donate to get us to sing together.
Credit Savage. Good morning, my fellow simpletons and degenerates. Hi, Credit Savage.
There you go.
And of course, Uncle Bruce and Auntie Jen. Finally home from after almost a week of being pampered. Now, my time to clean Pampers and make breakfast again. Back to reality. Brian, back to life, back to reality, says Brian. JR, you're our hero, Credit. Gonna take a page from your playbook and take the wifey on a nice vacay with my premium wins. Hi. HI sounds nice.
Right?
Credit Savage, I would like to thank all those option gamblers for being so kind and financing my family's nice trip to the Waldorf Astoria Monarch Beach Hotel. All that delicious food and impeccable service. Thanks, guys. There you go. That's Alex, Uncle B, that spider condor from Monday was a bit much for my marginability, but I'm hoping to write it with a $5 spread on each side for $1.20. There you go. Richard, we built this city. Oh, shut up.
Yay, Richie.
Shut up. Richard. Oh, man. This is a tough room.
It's a tough room.
You don't have to tell me that. Yeah, I know. What's going on here? Dude, I swear, manager told me it's his market powder mediation song. Remember, Uncle Bruce, find your market song that gets you relaxed. Farmers, I know that song, Brian. I think Uncle Bruce is too old to get it. I hate that song. Credit Savage, JR, make it real, my friend. Take those premiums and buy more stock and always take 10% to put on a fund that you cash out every 6 months. Right. Use that cash to pamper yourself and the wifey. Big win. BW, I've been hearing regarding oil that the futures traders are speculating and willing to pay more for the future price, which is higher than the current spot price. So that is helping drive oil down. Yes, no, could be. Brian Farmers laugh a lot.
Coming into winter.
I'm glad somebody got it, says Brian to Farmless. Somebody got the joke. BW, Starship or Jefferson Starship, which is better? Neither. They suck. They're crap.
You don't like White Rabbit?
No. Garbage. Overplayed. Leave me alone.
There are some songs.
Stairway to Heaven. Piss off. Don't ever play that in a guitar store on a guitar. You'll get kicked out. Oh,
there are some songs that Bruce can identify.
American Pie. Don't ever play American Pie. and Blinded by the Light. Get the hell out of my life. Get out of my
I know,
life.
just and it's the same with, like, I cannot listen to Celine Dion sing a Christmas song.
No.
Having been in a mall
Oh,
working,
well, yeah.
Sarah McLachlan singing Christmas, I can't do it.
No,
It's
no.
just your ears start to bleed.
No more, please.
Too
We're
much
up 7 on
exposure.
GameStop, up 4 on SoFi. No more of these songs.
I know.
We're down 20 on Nvidia. We're down $8 almost on Tesla now. Yeah, interesting. Unity down a little bit. Pfizer down
Why
4.
Tesla? What's happening?
Price cuts on Model Ys.
No, but I thought they had already done that.
No, they've done more.
did
They're
more?
doing more. So they've
Okay.
done price cuts on Model 3s. Now they're doing price cuts on Model Ys. Why? Because the new Model 3, which is being sold in Europe and China right now, is coming to the American version. They're going to have ventilated seat options. They're going to have more features. So the Model 3, old Model 3s are being blown away,
Mhm.
about to be replaced with the new Model
With the
3s
new
and the Model Ys. They're going to be completely redone as well with the same kind of upgrades, better performance, better features, blah, blah, blah. So get rid of the Model Ys with a discount, get them off, and then only have the new ones. There you go.
I tell you, kids today, they just don't understand being in a car on the highway with all 4 windows down so you don't die. You know, just the sound, the wind in the car.
You don't die, you have the windows down. Why would you not?
Oh, because it's so hot out, you have to have the windows
well,
down.
with air conditioning, yeah, of course. Yeah.
What we call Alberta air conditioning.
Yeah, we used to. That's true. I remember. I can't remember what show it was. I don't know if it was The Simpsons or it was another one of these cartoon shows about a family going on a vacation, and the kids are sitting in the back of the station wagon and they're dying back there because the windows have no tint and the windows are all up, and they have air conditioning, and they're saying to Dad, "Hey, Dad, put on the air conditioning," and he says, "I can't. It'll use too much gas."
Yeah, the car won't make it up the hill.
Okay, well, we'll roll down the windows, and the mother said, "We can't. We'd look poor."
Oh, you look poor.
So the kids are melting in the back seat, like.
And my parents both smoked, so it was always exciting when they would throw it out the window because it would whip back into the back seat.
Into the back seat where the kids are, so the kids could finish Dad's butts.
Yeah, it was like whack-a-mole, except they were getting us with cigarette butts.
A childhood memory that I have that would never leave me is Chanel No. 5 perfume.
Oh, yeah, no.
Oh,
And
God.
you couldn't roll down the window.
Oh, God.
Because your mom had done her hair.
We this is 1963. I'm 8. And
hostage in
every
the
once in a while we were going somewhere on Sunday. We were going to visit somebody, and the people that my parents had agreed to visit, my sister and I had no idea who these people were for whatever reason. So of course, adults being adults, so Dad puts on a suit and tie. Mom puts on a wonderful dress with heels and the whole night, all her makeup and Chanel No. 5. I gotta wear a goddamn jacket and tie as an 8-year-old because we're going to people's houses. We're going to this house for these really nice people. My poor sister, she's got to get all dolled up. And we had to have the bath first, of course. We had to have a bath and get all cleaned up and then put this crap on. We're in the back of a Volkswagen Squareback station wagon. The back seats, the windows don't roll down. They're locked in. And Mom's sitting in the front seat. Dad's smoking a cigarette. Crack the window. That fun corner, the little corner window that you can open. That's the vent. That's the vent for the cigarette. Mama's reeking from Chanel No. 5. We're in the back. Dad's smoking Export A non-filters. And Mama's got the Chanel No. 5. And we're in the back going, God help us. The first question out of our mouths was my parents would say, oh, yeah, we're going to go so-and-so's house. First question, do they have any kids? Do they have children? Someone we can play with.
House?
Can we play with these kids? Will we be in the basement? You guys will be upstairs having your coffee or your beer and alcohol. And while you're visiting, is there something for me to do? Because there will be no television. There'll be no radio. There'll be no. You will be sitting in the corner of the living room, shutting the hell up, and will be spoke. You will
Trying
speak
not to wrinkle.
speak when spoken to. And we're thinking, question number 1, do they have kids? Question number 2, how far away are we from? How long will it take to get there? Oh, hour and a half each way in the back of the Volkswagen. With I'm 7, I'm 8. Hell on earth. The answer was usually, oh no, their kids are teenagers, so they'll be out of the house.
Yeah.
Great.
And you can't touch any of their stuff.
Yeah, I'm 8. My sister is 6, and we're coming into this house all dressed up, and we got to sit in the living room like polite little peons while my parents are having a lovely time. Of course they are, because they want to hang out with other parents. I get it now. But
See, now the kids, they all have their own phone. So they're absolutely thrilled to sit in the corner and be quiet and just play on their phone.
No kidding.
Yeah,
Oh,
my
God.
mom too, Chanel number 5. Yeah. When she passed away and we went through her closet, every scarf smelled like Chanel number 5. The coats, Chanel number 5. Her gloves smelled like Chanel number 5. And Kleenex in every pocket smelled like Chanel number 5. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
So I get a nice little nostalgia with it now, where before it was bag.
Hell on earth. Hell on earth. No, it was just unbelievable.
Okay.
Just trying to catch up with these comments here. Dude says Starship, real heads no. It's a better group. Spicy, that song should go. We built this channel on calls and puts. PW, Christopher Cross, Alex, while we're on music, what do you think of the new Beatles track? Never thought I'd be writing that in 2023. I don't mind it. It's okay. BW, not Chris Cross, says BW. Farmula, Starship is worse than Styx. Financial mischief, averaging back down on my Tesla position today. I'm okay with this drop. JR, I think we just found the new IG meme stock for the surprise you videos. BW, you loved when folks came in on the record store and asked for Engelbert Humperdinck's latest album.
Yeah.
Oh, Farmlos, I hate Celine Dion just because of all that chest bumping on her videos. Alex, I'm with you on Stairway, but I have a weakness for 80s music. Long live Starship. JR, Blinded by the Light, wrapped up like, the Credit Savage of Wall Street. I listen to Bach, Biggie Smalls, or Judas Priest when I trade. Take a guess when it is that I sell aggressive covered calls, laugh out loud, and when is it that I buy back, laugh out loud.
Yeah.
Bagel Babe, and if this world runs out of lovers, well, we'll still have each other. Nothing gonna stop us now.
That's right.
JR, STH is the guitarist's, Stairway to Heaven is the guitarist. Don't ever play that song in Guitar Center. Now my ears are bleeding. Gasp, dude. Hell bent for leather. Zed, I sold 30 GameStop contracts that expired in April for $2. When would be a good price to buy these contracts? I built this city. Oh my God. $1 or less. $1 or less. Alex, Credit Savage of Wall Street. If I listened to Biggie while trading, I'd probably end up shorting everything. PW, we look poor. Brian, there is a $5,000 cash incentive to buy electric vehicles in Canada. I'm just reading the fine print, not in Alberta. Ha.
Yeah.
Dude, a fool, self-destruct, cannot take that crown.
Cowboys and oil and gas don't go for EV.
But we got Teslas all over this city with the younger kids, the young buy Tesla. I want one.
Yeah.
Credit Savage, Alex, Al, what is it? Laughing my ass off. Sometimes his words just hypnotize me, laughing out loud. Farmless, I had that happen to me in Colorado when my dad wouldn't turn the AC on. So eventually I got so sick I threw up on him from the back seat. Laugh out loud. There you go, you old bastard. Flint Creek. You're not going to turn on the air conditioning? Oh my, out with it. Out with Flint Creek. Oh my God, closing this other company is a pain. I feel this being behind vibe. Ugh, soon though, soon. Farmless, at least you didn't have to wear a pink bunny outfit, Uncle B, laughing out loud. PWZ, where are those $15 strikes? What you sell them for? Credit Savage of Wall Street. probably just created one of my best memories with my kids on Monday. Kids, wife, and I were lounging in the hot tub at the Waldorf, watching the sunset. No cell phones, no pics, just us talking.
Oh, I know,
man.
right? You
JR,
take those ones to the grave.
JR, Uncle Bruce, my family of 6 kids had to get dressed up in bright red sweaters and go sing in the old folks' homes. I dreaded that stuff. Oh, man. And we all looked like little red elves. Sometimes I'm surprised that the trauma didn't cause me to stop singing in my youth.
That's right. His PTSD is triggered by Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer.
There are Vietnam vets, and then there are these guys. Splair, neat. Thumbs ups from Splair. Flint Creek, and Mariah Carey, JR. Hey, don't mention sticks. Them's fighting words. Flint Creek, love you guys. Splair, I agree with Uncle Bruce in case of those songs. Splair, isn't the price cut made for a rising in prices? The price cut made after rising prices? Yeah, they've raised and lower them all the time. Yeah. Brian, Zeta State. That's why you were trying to say, laugh. Your first message wasn't even close to that. Poor Uncle Bruce. JR, my first experience with GC was the grand opening in Visalia, California. GC with GC. Wanted a t-shirt, but I had to put up with an incredible cacophony inside the store. It was mind-boggling. Oh my God, I can't read these comments. Stephen Butler, neat. BW, a spider like 450, 491 range. Use that to your advantage or downfall. Credit Savage, this weekend in the rich area of Orange County in California, all the EVs we ran into were Lucids, Rivians, and Teslas. Yes. Buying more shares of Lucid and Rivian soon. Need more red to go shopping for Christmas.
That's what we noticed last year, more Lucids.
Yeah, we noticed them last year, starting to show up. As Formula Sticks is basically a discount REO chuck wagon. And it's Wall Street. By the way, Styx is the greatest band next to Queen. Don't poo-poo Styx. Oh my God. Oh no, Chilliwack is great. Chilliwack, gone, should be gone so long, should be gone so long. One of the greatest recordings of all time. You get to the last 30 seconds of that song at the crescendo. Oh, it's incredible. It is so good. Chilliwack. You check it out. Gone so long, gone, be gone. Oh my.
So they didn't stretch on the lyrics.
Oh.
Oh God.
We're dying here.
I'm out of here.
We're dying here.
Lovely Thanksgiving.
There you go.
I'll be watching football, thinking of y'all. And yeah.
And a half day
most
Friday.
Of you have a great long weekend with your fans.
Great time. Absolutely.
Everybody. Bye.
Thank you all for subscribing for the class. That is Jen Hip Money right there, baby.
Make Uncle Bruce sing the songs he doesn't.
Shut up.
Doesn't like.
Get out of here. Oh no. Oh.
Anything country.
Anything country. JR. Okay, Uncle Bruce, you pronounce Visalia like a foreigner. Visalia. It's like Visalia. CS, I concur. Farmer Sticks couldn't even hold Queen's air guitars. The Credit Savage. By Auntie Jen. JR, too much time on my hands, like the best folding songs ever. Oh my gosh, you guys, you're killing me. You're just killing me. Anyway, U.S. Reports U.S. gasoline supplies up 700,000 barrels. That's bad for oil. Isn't that interesting? Crude inventory up 8.7 million barrels last week. Tons of oil everywhere. There's oil all over the place. We're down 350 a barrel, 74.26, down 4.5% on oil right this morning out of West Texas. Very interesting. SoFi 680 up 8. That's the story. Dow's back up 147.43 of a percentage point. The S&P up 20 points and NASDAQ up 82. Trying to recover a little bit. Don't know. JR by Auntie Jen. Credit Savage, Lucid share price $4. Bargoon, Mega Bargoon. I don't know. I don't know. I just don't know. Car companies. I don't know. In any event, we are still down 17 on NVIDIA. We're still down $6 on SoFi. So slight improvement, but not a lot. That's the story, and I'm sticking to it at the Momante. We're down 112 on Walmart. Not much else is red, but green is moderate here and there. We're watching closely. Up 8 on GameStop, 1263, 1263. The Qs are up 233. SPYs are up $2. Enphase at 101.04. Spire up 11, and the Dow Jones up 150 points as of this morning. All right. Let's see. A Pharmalist, the best folding song is The Gambler by Kenny Rogers. JR, this is one of those make Uncle Bruce laugh days. Come on, everybody. Richard, come on, Uncle Bruce. A boom, a boop, bop, 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 whatever that means. Zed Chilliwack from BC. That's right. Splair, a TTW 157. Let's rock on. And Splair, neat. What is the stock TTWO? Who are they? What is it? I don't even know what it is. Don't even know what that is. Credit Savage, that's okay, Uncle Bruce. You didn't know about Unity, Roblex, AI, or Enphase, and yet we talk about them a lot now. It's all good. It's all okay. It's of course okay. If you know how options work, it doesn't matter what the stock is, really. If you understand how options work and you understand how options are behaving for a particular stock, you can do option trading on anything, of course. Anyway, a gaming company, says Brian. It's a gaming company. Oh, okay. Right. Well, thanks. I have no idea. I've none. Take-Two Interactive, a publisher who is behind GTA 6. There you go. That to see. Well, I learn something new every day. Can't keep up with all you guys. Can only study so many, and that's all I can do. Splair, they have rights for the developer Rockstar Games, by the way. Interesting, very interesting. 140-point gain on the Dow. We're looking at GameStop up 9 now, and SoFi is up at 680, 681. High today, 685 on SoFi today. SoFi volume, by the way, is 8.2 million. GameStop volume is 435,000. And it should be a quiet day today, they predict, but I don't know. Pharmalist, every time I see Jen's hand over the screen like that, it reminds me of the xenomorph in Alien Isolation grabbing my face after impaled me. Laugh out loud. Brian, Grand Theft Auto, that's GTA. This is quite a popular gaming series, and it has been, 10 years since the last GTA came out. Credit Savage, Take-Two Interactive is the main engine that runs Grand Theft Auto. It's the greatest game ever. Grand Theft Auto 6 is coming out soon. It's okay, Uncle B. We got your back. Options can be written on any stock. It's a beautiful thing. Splair and Grand Theft Auto, you should know it in detail. Number 5 is released 213, and it's the biggest cash cow for them. You can buy GTA Online luxury cars and cash cards through paying all kinds of stuff. Credit Savage, Splair, that's right. It's going to double in the next year. So this thing's going to go crazy. Splair, I'm agreeing with everybody on that. There you go, everybody. Okay, 682 on SoFi, another penny higher. GameStop, 1266 up 11. There you go. Is GTA an online game, or is it available through GameStop? You guys know this stuff. Tell me. Talk to me. JR, how did I miss that Pharmalist is a fellow zoozophonist? How did I miss that? He's Splair or through playing. Brian, SoFi is going to double in the next year too, or triple or quadruple. Pharmalist, Red Dead Redemption could have been so much better than GTA. They would have put more time and money in it. Splair, but mostly kids use mama's cash card on that. Okay. Yeah, is this an online game, or is this a game you buy at GameStop and Best Buy and Walmart? Where do you get this? GTA is a single player that will be bought at GameStop. There you go. So that's going to make GameStop more money too. Okay. Credit Savage. Yes. Imagine buying imaginary things with real cash. Imagine being able to make real money selling imaginary stuff like a contract or something. I'm laughing my ass off here. Brian, GTA is a single player and online multiplatter game as well. You can buy physical or digital copies. Pharmalist, awesome. JR, best instrument ever. Laugh out loud. Splair, and later an online mode will be again a cash cow. Brian, Red Dead Redemption is also by them, and that is a great game. There you go. What you learn around this channel, it's incredible. What can I say? Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. Thank you everyone for popping through here. Tons of fun. We're down 356 on oil, 74.21. Down we go on oil. Multiplayer, laugh out loud. That's the story. It's a multiplayer game. Splayer, but the story part will make huge amount of money for all retailers. Hopefully Ryan Cohn is thinking about it. I'm sure he is. JR Firmus want us to have cojones of steel to hoist that horn and play and march at the same time. You got to have cojones. The sousaphone. Oh my gosh, the sousaphone. Help us out. We're down $15 on NVIDIA. We're down $6.60 on Tesla today. Adobe is up again $8 at $6.19 a share right now. The high today, $6.22. The 52-week high, $6.22. There you go. PE multiple, 55 times multiple. Adobe might be a little high right now, just a little overbought, a little overpriced for its PE multiple. Market doesn't seem to care at the moment. That's the reality of it at this point in time. Okay, everybody? All right, Credit Savage of Wall Street, GTA 5, and Ref Dead Redemption are the best games I've ever played. Hours and hours developing my character, and so satisfying to just run up on NPCs and take everything they have. Laughing out loud. There you go. Brian, video game industry is worth 350 plus million next 10 years, supposed to be $1.5 trillion. The Credit Savage, Uncle Bruce, time to short NVIDIA. What do you think? NVIDIA, I don't know. Farmless JR, I knocked out a couple of Texas fans at the Cotton Bowl in 204 when got too uppity. People don't understand how hard the hit and how fast the swing. Laugh out loud with a sousaphone. I can knock them out. Wow. Fun times. Always respect the sousaphone player. Always. Okay. 682 on SoFi. Trying to get to 685 for the high of the day here. Trying. Splayer. Credit is doing it now in real time with calls as well. Fool of a Took. JR, Farmerless, Brass Players Unite. Haha, I play French horn. There you go. See, there you are. Any of you who want to have a one-on-one with me this weekend, because you've got time off, if you want to have a one-on-one tomorrow, Thursday, I'm not on the air. Let me know. I can do a one-on-one tomorrow. Friday, it would have to be in the afternoon because of the shortened day. Saturday, I'm available, but not at 10 in the morning Eastern time. I'm available Sunday. So if any of you want to do a one-on-one, let me know, and we'll set you up for a one-on-one session this weekend if you want to review kind of where you're at. Don't forget, tonight, 7 o'clock Eastern time, Gold Bagel members, I'm on the air. Prime time live right before Thanksgiving. I'm on the air tonight. Prime time live for Gold Bagel members. Become a Gold Bagel member now and join us tonight. Thank you all. Zed Estate says, I bought at GameStop. That game, Farmless Fool of a Took, the French horn player, always had nice legs and wore really short skirts. Laughing out loud. Honestly, I started trading stocks in GTA 5 before Sony was my first stonk. And my first games were made through PS5 releases. Fool of a Took. That it is, JR says Fool of a Took. Splayer, all right, y'all. Again, have a great Thanksgiving. Fool of a Took. He's laughing here with Farmelis's comment. Thank you all for joining us today. We're approaching the 2-hour mark of our show. I get to take a break here. Thank you, guys. I'll be on tonight at 7 Eastern, so come on by and say hi. Brian, the Credit Savage of Wall Street. So for the best games of all time are Chrono Trigger, Zelda, or Ocarina of Time, Halo, GTA, Vice City. Credit Savage, man, this whole week is booked now. I'm having Thanksgiving at my house, and family's coming over. Some will sleep over for a few days. Can't wait for them to ask about the stock market and what to buy. Can't wait to talk to them about Uncle Bruce. Can't wait to see the glaze come over their eyes when I try to explain how the wife and kids and I were at the Waldorf Astoria for 5 days because Bruce helps us write options contracts. Oh, that should be fun. What have you guys been up to lately? Oh, we were at the Waldorf for 5 days. What? How did you afford that? Well, it's a fun story. Giddy up, everybody. Thank you all for popping through here. Thanks again for those of you registering for class number 17, December the 9th. That's a Saturday, noon Eastern. we'll keep adding you in there, and you're helping Auntie Jen get a new hip, and we'll help you get richer in the options business. All right. Thank you guys so much. BW, man, this conversation was sideways quick. You all have a good trading day. Brian, laughing at how many are going to call you crazy? 95% when you try to explain to them how you do what you do. What's up with ME? It pops everyone when everyone else dips. What's up with ME? I personally think what's going on, this is just me, it's a hunch, I can't prove it, but I think there is a group of investors picking it up. I think it's being scooped up because every day now we've had 2 to 5, 6 million trade every day for a week. Every day. This usually trades about 1 million, and that's about it. Every day, 2, 3, 4 million a day, every day. And I think there's an accumulation going on. I just have that vibe. I'm an old market guy, and I've seen it before where stock just gets accumulated. It might be days, it might be weeks, it might be months. But I think the first objective is to clean up all this cheap paper down here and just take it off the street and then break the dollar level and close it at 101 on one day, which will reset the meter for delisting for another year. But I think it's going to go a lot higher than $1.01. I don't know why. I don't know how. But I just have a suspicion that this company is about to be transformed from what it has been known as to what it's going to be known as. And what this company is going to be is a very, very successful licensing company of genome data. And they're going to make billions and billions and billions for decades. And I think that there are people out there who are in the know and have the time frame to just buy it up. And they're just scooping it up here while it's under $1. Just saying. That's just me. I could be wrong. I could be right. There it is. All right, everybody. Thank you for being here. And I'm glad you've gotten around. Okay, let's see. Credit Savage Brian. Chrono Trigger was amazing. Zelda legit, and Halo. Holy, you know what? I love me some Final Fantasy 7, 10, 12, Dragon Quest 3 and 8. I have a special place in my heart in those. Okay, I'm just waiting here to go to work slow play so we can all escape and get paid for 8 5 hours. JR, happy Turkey Day, everybody. Don't grow any feathers. JR is popping up some turkeys over there. Alberta, okay, let's go. JR, neat. Credit Savage, I have stopped trying to explain to people how to make money in covered calls. I just tell them to watch Uncle Bruce. And if they drink the water, that's on them. My time is becoming too valuable. JR, the Credit Savage Wall Street, ditto. Luca, trying to roll my spider iron condo from December 15 to the 22nd. Bring the puts to 415.20 and the calls to 470.75. Luca, neat. Wow, NVIDIA down 16.75. There you go. Fun times, everybody. There's the story. I'm sticking to it. We're up 133 on the Dow. We're up a dime on SoFi. We're up 14 on GameStop. NVIDIA down 15.85. Tesla down 7.12. There you have it. There's the story. Credit Savage. Happy Thanksgiving, Bagel family. I love you all. I'm very lucky to be sharing my time with all of you and learn from all, of course. Thank you, Uncle B. Thank you, my friend. Stephen Butler, Monopoly, Risk, sorry, poker is what I think of when folks say games and gaming. I think I'm getting old. I think Crazy Eights. I think Bugger Thy Neighbor. All kinds of fun card games out there. Thank you all. This would not have been possible without the bald man from Alberta, says the Credit Savage of Wall Street. Brian, oh yeah, market is closed. That seems so odd on a Thursday. There you go. Thank you all so much for being here. We're off tomorrow, kids. I'm not on tomorrow. I'm on tonight, 7 Eastern, for the sponsor member show, but I'm off tomorrow. I'll be back on Friday. So thank you all for everything that you do for us here. We love you and we appreciate it. Have a great Thanksgiving in America and everywhere else in the world. Have an enjoyable 48 hours, 24 hours. We'll catch up with you guys tonight, and then we'll catch up with you on Friday. Anyway, Brian, Credit Savage, have you ever heard of Alberta before Uncle Bruce? Credit Savage, happy Thanksgiving to all of you. God bless you all. JR, Stephen Butler, every day. Ever play Hotels, Monopoly, Steroids, a real Orange Boy game? Brian, happy American Thanksgiving. Luca, happy Thanksgiving. Bama Babe, happy Thanksgiving, everybody. Thank you, Bama Babe. Thank you all for popping by. Enjoy yourselves, and we'll catch up with you tonight at 7 Eastern and on Friday first thing. Larry Titus, happy Turkey Day, everybody. Chris Savage, Brian, yes, I went to college in New York. Used to go drinking in Toronto when I turned 18, laughing out loud. Canada's good for something. There you go, kids. All right, we'll see you all tonight, 7 Eastern. Otherwise, we'll catch you Friday, okay? Take care, guys. Thank you. JR, Bama Babe is back. Flint Creek, happy Turkey Day, guys. Thanks, everybody. Talk to you later. Bye for now.